Hello, everyone. Welcome to Saturday Morning Dooger, live from JP's house with a much better camera. This place looks familiar. I know. Time skip, no sound. There's no sound? Is there no sound? There should be sound. There is. Okay. Don't make me worry about shit. I'm already worried about other shit. Everything is good. It sounds good. Excellent. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for coming to my Saturday Morning Dooger JP edition. I know that the schedule got a little bit messed up. It was so funny. It was literally Amma and I, like, in a chat on Twitter being like, okay, so it's going to be 9 o'clock where I am, but it's a 2-hour difference from where I normally am. And he was like, okay. And I was like, so do we need to move it, like, forward? And he was like, no, I think we need to move it back. We were, like, so confused. We were, like, confusing each other. Why am I at JP's house? Okay, so today they are doing an 8-hour live roleplay show. I'm here to help out. I'm not on it, but it's going to be a balance of power, the dark side. So it's Sam, Pocket, Jesse, Adam Coble, and JP. They're all going to be on there for 8 hours, which I was like, whoo, power to you boys. Boys and ladies. 8 hours. I know. Yeah, I had no idea until we were like all talking about it. I was like, whoa, 8 hours. That's going to be a big old thing. The set looks amazing, though. They did a fantastic job. I did not help very much because I was busy wrestling planes. But we got here and it looks fantastic. My nails look amazing. Oh, thank you. They've actually like grown out a little bit, and I'm really proud. Normally, I've messed with them by now and destroyed them. Have I seen Strippin' in his dress? He tried it on over his normal clothes, so I've seen that much. I've also seen his wig on him, which is beautiful. 8 hours straight? I don't know how it's going to work. But basically, it's going to be in... Hold on, it's 9 now. So it's going to be like 3 hours from now is when it starts on JP's channel. I've been away for a few streams. What have I missed? This is not where I normally stream. This is not like a new set or anything. I'm at my friend JP's house in Texas. So, he has so many screens. I guess normally they're all connected to like the same thing. I don't know. I was like trying to drag things to certain monitors and he was like, no, that's a different computer. And I was like, fuck. Like trying to figure it out. But he's so nice letting me stream this morning, so I appreciate it. Have I slept enough? Yes. I had like really weird, vivid dreams though. I've been having weird like baby dreams. And no, I'm not pregnant. But I've been having like weird baby dreams all the time. This one was like a mishmash of like a baby dream and Penny Dreadful, which you can imagine how terrible that was. So yeah, that was a dream that I had last night where I was like, wow, that's really fucked up. That's a really fucked up dream. Dodger is JP, confirmed. Yes. I am JP. Tell the world. I'm at Yogscast? What? No. No. I'm not going to tell you what the dream was because I feel like then I'll be spoiling you on Penny Dreadful stuff. So I'm just not going to tell you. But just rest assured, it was a fucking terrible baby dream. What's in the box next to me? It's apparently a Recore box. I'm gonna, oops, sorry, that's probably loud. Hold on. Am I, like, too loud now? No, I think I'm okay. I'm just gonna scooch this here. It's weird to look straight into your eyes. Let's talk about the shit. Yo, dog. You wanna talk about the shit? I'm down to talk about the shit with you. JP's office is giving off a nice homey cozy vibe. Yeah. It's also just fun because it's like not our normal background, right? So there's that. My eyes. How do I like Ava Green on Penny Dreadful? Ava Green is like the edgelord that I deserve in my life. I love Ava Green, but like if she were to be playing somebody, like really peppy, I would call bullshit. I wouldn't be able. She's been typecast into oblivion, and I'm totally cool with it. I look 99% less shiny. It's because it's like a really nice camera that's set up to be the camera, which is so weird. I also had to scooch this chair up like as high as it'll go. I don't think it'll go up any higher. Oh, it will. Because when I originally hopped on here and was like, all right, let's do the thing, you could see from like here up on me. And I was like, oh, that's right, GP, you're a tall man. Did Our dye your hair? I'm assuming you're asking if I dyed my hair. I did not. No. Nope, it's just brown. It's just brown forever. How was your flight? Terrible. So basically what happened, American Airlines has this like... They have an area where you are expected to wait for a shuttle to take you to like a super secret extra terminal. Sam and I got to the airport and we were starving. We were so hungry. So we got through security. We looked over. Our gate was 60, right? We look over and we see gate 60 and there's food right here. So we were like, oh my God, it's right there. We have like a few minutes. Let's just get food. So we get food. We look over. Nobody's lining up yet. We were like, oh, maybe it's like a little bit late. Well, we'll just like eat our food really quick and then go over there. We go over there and it turns out that it's a line for like a shuttle. And we were like, what the fuck? So we stand in line for this shuttle. And it's been like 15 minutes and the shuttle has not shown up yet. I look at my ticket and I'm like, this is bad. So we show it to the lady. We're like, I think we're like cutting it really close with our flight. Like, when is the shuttle going to show up? And she looks at our ticket and she like chuckles a little bit and is like, oh, you're going to miss this flight. And I was like, what the fuck? So... the shuttle finally shows up. I get pissed and I start to step out of line. And she was like, wait, where are you going? And I was like, well, apparently I'm going to miss this flight. So I need to like figure out a new flight situation. And she was like, well, you need to still go to the desk, where your flight was going to happen and have them like adjust like what flight you're taking. I'm like, okay. So we take the shuttle over to the terminal. And get up to the front. There's nobody there. So we ask somebody else. And they were like, that's not really my jurisdiction since that wasn't my flight. But, like, I'll make sure that somebody shows up at that terminal. And we were like, okay. So we stand there. And we stand there. And we stand there. Meanwhile, there are, like, 5 other attendants that are just sitting around doing fuck all. Right? Like, they're not doing anything. And I was like... What are you doing? Could you perhaps help us? Madam, who are you? What's going on here? They're very busy. That's not their jurisdiction. I was like, okay, well, fuck yourself. So finally this lady shows up and she was like, I'm sorry, do you like need something? Do you need help? And we were like, yeah, we need you to help us like get a new ticket to San Antonio. And she was like, oh. So we hand her our tickets. We hand her our tickets, And she looks at them. She goes, okay, well, the next flight is going to be tomorrow morning. Like, that's the best that we can do for you. And I called up JP. I was like, is that okay? Is that too late? He goes, no, it's fine. Like, do whatever you need to do. So we were like, okay. So she was like, all right, you're on the flight. Here are your boarding passes. You're good. We're like, great. We're already checked in. We have boarding passes. It sucks that we have to, like, get on a shuttle again to get all the way back to the terminal and then, like, get a ride home. Like, that sucks. But I'll take it. It's fine. So we go home. I plug in my PS3 and play some Back to the Future because the Lord knows. Apparently I bought Back to the Future and never played it on my PS3. So I was like, oh, great. I was plugging it in for a different reason. But sure, I'll play this, whatever. I'm playing some Back to the Future. Sam's doing, you know, whatever Sam does in World of Warcraft. And then we go to bed. Get up early in the morning. We were like, we're going to get there so fucking early that we cannot miss this flight. We get up, go to the airport, get through security, get on the other side, take the shuttle like way early, grab some food, sit at our gate like an hour and a half early for this flight, right? We were like, there's no problems. We're definitely not going to miss this flight. So we're sitting there. And the lady over the comm system goes, okay, so we've overbooked this flight. So if anybody's willing to not take the flight, that would be great. And we were like, not us. We ain't willing to take another flight. Absolutely not. Nope. Sam looks at our tickets, at our boarding passes, and goes, it says that we don't have a seat. Like, it doesn't have a seat on here, and that makes me a little nervous. So I'm going to go to the front and ask about that. I was like, okay. He goes to the front. What happened? Oh, okay. Sorry. It's like, I saw everybody freaking out about something. I thought maybe something went wrong. Oh, it's you. There we go. Cool. We got it. We did it. We got it. It's all good. Anyways, so, I think half of you were like listening to the story and the other half were like worried about a person who is in chat who is just talking about what a whore I am. So I got rid of them and now we can move on. Okay, so lady over the comms, we oversold the flight. Sam looking at our boarding passes and going, we don't have a seat on these. That makes me nervous. Takes our tickets and goes up to the front. And the lady is like, oh, you don't have a seat on here. And he goes, yeah, I know. That's kind of why I'm bringing this to you so you can give us a seat. And she goes, well, we've overbooked the flight, so you're going to be on standby. So Sam comes back and is like, apparently we're on standby. And I was like, fuck off. No way. No. Jesse's shown up now, right? Because apparently this was Jesse's original flight. So Jesse's shown up now and is like, you know what? I'm sure you're going to be fine. And I was like, yeah, maybe, you know, other people don't know about the fucking shuttle system and are going to miss this flight. So everybody gets on the plane. And we're like waiting, right? We're waiting with bated breath. Just like, please let some people not show up for this flight. And in the end, turns out, so there's Sam and I right here, and then there's some other fucking girl. Hi, JP. There's... I was gonna be quiet, you know what I'm talking about. No, it's totally fine. So there's Sam and I right here, some other fucking girl. This other girl is obviously good friends with the ladies who are running the whole thing, right? Like, they're joking and stuff, and she's like, I hope you guys can get me on this plane, huh? And they were like, don't worry, we'll get you on this plane. And we were like, what about us, you fucks? So then there are like two more people who show up, and we're like, okay, I think that means that we're not going to be able to get on this plane. And the girls who are at the front are like, okay, we've got like 2 seats available. And then to their friend go, so we should be able to get you on. And Sam and I are like, what are you fucking talking about? What about us? What are you talking about? If you look at the standby list, it literally says just our names. Like, who the fuck is this girl? And they were like, she's a confirmed passenger, so. And we were like, then why isn't she on the fucking plane right now? Why is she so worried that you're not going to get her on the plane? What do you mean she's a confirmed passenger? We're the only people on the standby list. You assholes. So in the end, everybody showed up for the flight, and the 3 of us were not able to get on the flight. And I was like, I'm okay with this. I'm much more okay with this. So you're gonna hear some stuff in the background. It's because they're setting up for roleplay. So it's cool. So then it turned into me being like, all right, we're going with a different airline. Like, fuck these people, right? Good morning. So then, we go to the Delta area. Because I was like, okay, looking at my phone. Looks like there's a flight on Delta in like an hour. So we're going to go to the Delta area, and we're going to buy tickets. And they're going to be exorbitant. But guess what? American Airlines is going to give us lots of money later for being assholes. So it's fine. So we go to the Delta area, and they were like, oh yeah, we got tons of seats available. Bought tickets from them, and it was totally fine. Oh, I'm going to be compensated. That's not even a thing. Morning. Yeah. Sam and I were looking it up. He was like, yo, we could be compensated for up to 400% of our flight cost. And I was like, fuck yes, we are. I was so jazzed. But, yeah. They've offered us a refund. So I'm like trying to decide, do I want to accept just the refund or do I want to like go after them? Because either way, because Sam went off about it on Twitter and so did Jesse. So they messaged Sam and they were like, what's the problem, buddy? And Sam like told them the whole thing. And they were like, oh, well, we can offer you a refund. And I was like, just a refund? Do you know how many fucking taxis and Ubers we've taken to get to the airport? So angry. It's almost easier to get your pilot's license in your own airplane. I know, right? That should be what I do. Yeah. I deserve compensation for the hours of my time that have been wasted while we were trying to get to a place to do work, you know? So yeah. I would have lost all my marbles. I kept it together pretty well, but Sam kept like reaching over and rubbing my back because I was just like, just on my phone. Just angry. Just a tiny, angry person in an airport. Hi, baby. Want to say hi to chat? Look how HD we are. So HD.
It's because it's an actual camera.
I know. A for reals camera. So yeah, everybody's setting up for roleplay right now. JP's mom came over to bring us breakfast, which is so sweet. And last night actually was awesome. I'm so glad that we were able to get there in time. That was what I was worried about the most, is that Aaron and I had talked about doing this like really awesome dinner for JP and Sam for their birthdays. And I was like, if we don't get there in time for this dinner, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to be so angry. But yeah, we got the chef's table at a place called Bliss in San Antonio. That's supposed to be like one of the best restaurants in San Antonio. And yeah, they had like a chef's table option, which is where you're literally at a table in the kitchen. And the guy, when we got there, and the guy was like, all right, so how many of you have been to Bliss before? And all of us said no. None of us had ever been there. And he was like, oh, well, now you can like never come back because this is like as good as it's ever going to get. Like, you've literally like blown your load immediately. We were like, that's cool. We'll just always come back for the chef's table, I guess. It was very good, though. And
I
there
just
were...
want you to know,
Yes?
you have one of the 2 coffee cups in the place.
Oh, I know.
Just use red solo cups, that's what it is.
For coffee, it'll melt.
Oh, well.
Apparently it doesn't, because he's been drinking coffee out of it
So you
all
can
morning.
Just carry it into that and it won't melt.
Yeah, I use it every day.
Oh.
I had a vacuum, so it might be a little bit rough on the mic.
Oh, okay. That's all good. Do what you gotta do, man.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. We might be Saturday morning vacuum. I know, there's no alerts, there's no nothing right now. I'm so sorry, guys. But I should still be able to bring up the sub list at the end. So I'll definitely be able to read that off. I was more concerned with making sure that the show happened at all. Only 2 coffee cups. We have at least 10 here. Okay, so he has this one that I'm using, which is so cute. It's a little grumpy, yeah. It says "It Me JP," and then literally the other one that he has is one that I bought him for his birthday. That says "Carpe that fucking DM." And now that I've been in his house, I'm like, where are all your fucking mugs? I have to buy him more mugs. I told him I was going to buy him mugs for every birthday. I haven't bought him one this year. So, what's happening with the kitties? Our friend Ian is taking care of the kitties. He's great. He's like the best cat dad. I mean, everybody that we have take care of our cats are absolutely lovely. What I love about Ian, though, is that Ian's totally down to just like send me pictures all the time of the cats. He gives me daily updates being like, all right, just fed them this morning. They're doing great. I'm just like, thank you, Ian. You're great. Looks like you found a new place to store your coffee mugs. No. I've promised those to you. I promised those to you guys. As Revlo rewards. Where will the VOD be for roleplay? If you're subscribed to JP, then it'll immediately be on his Twitch channel. So twitch.tv/itmejp. Or eventually it'll be on his YouTube, which is youtube.com/itmejp. Put a link? Why? Is it hard? You just replace my name with itmejp. Loads of the Revlo rewards are gone now. I know. I need to replace them. It requires a sub to watch? No. But if you're watching it live, no. But if you're watching it after the fact, because he eventually puts it on his YouTube, it's like an extra benefit for subs for him. So if you're subscribed to him, then you can watch his VOD on his Twitch, like whenever. But if you're not subscribed to him on Twitch, then you just wait an extra like day, and then it goes up on his YouTube. Have I sent the Polaroids? No. My friend Margot and I are gonna get all of that shit together and get it out. Get it out the door. It's nice to see you streaming in the morning. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's a 2-hour difference here. So for me, it's 11:30 for me. Wait. No. Yes? Wait. It's 7:30 for me. Jesus Christ. I can't fucking do time zone math at all. What am I going to do during those 8 hours of the show? You might see me. I might show up. I might show up sometimes. If you, on Instagram, go to the username Notorious Cox, then, you might see a little preview of what I'll be doing. Oh, hi Lou. Hi Weebling. I'm also bad at math. My brain doesn't even try anymore. I've gotten much better at basic addition, which sounds ridiculous, but like I never had to like learn how to quickly add stuff up. So now whenever Sam and I get breakfast or something, I try to add up the subtotal and the tip as fast as I can. Fortunately, I've known how to easily like calculate tip for a while, but adding up the subtotal and the tip is like, normally I sit there and I'm like, okay, 6, 7, 8, right? And so now I've been like, okay, what makes the most sense? Okay, it's an 8, right? It's definitely an 8, right? So like do it as fast as I can and then I'll give it to Sam and I'll be like, did I do it right? Did I do it right? And most of the time I'm right lately. So I feel good about it. I got really rusty at basic math after doing years of more advanced math. I got really used to using calculators. Yeah, I spent a lot of time. I really enjoyed like geometry and trig. And that's about it. That's where like that's where I was okay. I'm good at stuff when it's like, here, visualize a shape. And then we're going to do like shape math. Then I'm like, awesome. Because that's just how my brain works. But if it's just like, you got these two numbers and you need to add them up, I'm like, wow, this is difficult. Lou is MVP today. I know. I just watched the video on Jesse's Instagram. It's really cute, yeah. Yep, I got a little Jabba costume. It's good shit. I said geometry earlier. So then I pared it down to shape math. Why are you guys acting like I didn't say geometry ever in this whole thing? All math is shapes? Maybe if you have the right teacher to explain that. I went to a school. You want
Looking to see what you're doing.
say hi? Just say what up. Are you good at math?
Yes.
You don't seem convinced. That
Well,
you're
it
good.
depends what type of math you're asking me.
Okay. We're just talking. I was trying to figure out time zones, and then we just started
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
that's
math.
easy. I'm good at time zones.
I'm bad at time zones. I'm bad at pretty much everything though. Like
Oh.
anything having to do with math. But like when we had to take those, in Texas, did you guys have to take those tests that were like, let's see whether or not your school district is just like terrible at teaching?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So we had to do those, and I would get full marks on all of my math stuff because you didn't have a certain way that you had to do it. So.
Do you have to show all your work?
Yeah. So I would have like pages and pages and pages, and they'd be like, "You could have done this so much easier,"
Yeah.
but like I didn't know like the easy way to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at time zones. I'm good at as long as it's between Pacific and Eastern, I'm good. As soon as we get into Europe, it's messed up.
I've noticed that you always use Eastern time instead of your own time zone.
Yeah.
I guess Eastern is just like
That's just from
easier
working
for
at-
people.
Yeah, well, it's working at MLG so long, I just always defaulted to Eastern.
That makes
That's
sense.
where like the workplace was.
Right.
With this.
That sweet, sweet Recore box.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
What?
All
It's
that's
just
in
like
there
a
is
huge
giant
box
statue.
that just
This
had
was
the
outside.
game.
Yeah, no, this was outside the box.
Wait, there's nothing in there?
No, there is. It's just a giant statue
Oh, okay.
for a shitty game. Should have canceled it.
Oh, no.
Sorry to interrupt.
I know, it's totally fine. Interrupt away. When is the new shirt coming out? We're aiming for October, since it's kind of like, it's kind of a dark t-shirt. So I was like, oh, it can be like our October t-shirt. I'm excited. I wish it would have literally been just the game in the box. Me too. I was like, wait. It was a box with just a game? And he was like, no, the game was on the outside. And I was like, wait, it was a box with nothing? Like, so confused. But hey, I'm always excited for statues, even for, like, terrible games, right? My birthday month, yes. Yes! I had to learn time zones because I have family all over Canada. I had to have at least like a basic understanding of the time zone between me and England. But that's pretty much the only one I've ever had to really know. That's not true. When my friend Kate and I were like talking a lot online, and I'd be like, because she was always Eastern and I was always Pacific, so I'd be like, it's early, and she'd be like, I'm going to bed. I was like, oh, never mind, lol. Can you ask everybody to come in and interrupt? I'm totally down with interruptions during this show. Like, that's totally cool, so. Have you watched Tessa's new video for her song Dream? No, but I've seen screen caps for it. It looks beautiful. I was like, whoa, this is like a full-on like music video. That's awesome. Yes, it was also Ukraine Gate. I don't remember. I didn't really ever learn the time difference between us and Ukraine though, because she was teaching, so she didn't have nearly as much time to just like sit on the computer, you know, and just like chat with me. So it would be like on a case-by-case basis. She'd be like, hey, I have a free minute. Are you around? That sort of a thing. But I never had like a super good understanding of what she was doing. You know? Does that make sense? Ukraine to USA is 10 hours. Now we all know. Now we all know. This is one of the nicest Twitch chats I've ever seen. I know, and like, pretty much none of our
Twitch
mods
chat
are here.
sucks.
We've only got Lou. Lou
We
is like
have-
the only mod.
Fruit and donuts and coffee and stuff in the kitchen. If you
Aw.
want breakfast,
Okay,
come get some.
okay.
Alright.
Thanks, my
Cool.
love.
Good hustle.
You sleepy?
Huh?
You sleepy, my sweetheart?
Yeah, you woke me up, your piercing voice.
Hey, come on.
Hey everyone, welcome to coffee time.
Hey, whoa, hey, come on, whoa,
I
damn.
was just like,
I know.
I love you, darling.
I love you too. That was Adam. Adam walked by, called Sam out. Bye last night. So yeah, you guys should all watch the show because they're gonna be like in full costume and stuff. It's gonna be amazing, and the set looks really, really good. He's just trying to act cool around his friends. Yeah, you know. Did I wake everybody up again? Last night, Pocket was like, are we all getting shitty breakfast? Is that happening? And I was like, Sunday morning, shitty breakfast? And she was like, yeah, shitty breakfast. So now I gotta wake everybody up yelling shitty breakfast. But I feel like Jesse is smart enough to lock his door. So there's that. Roleplay game is going to be on JP's channel. So twitch.tv/itmejp, ITMEJP. And we'll host it. We'll host it too. So y'all can get those sweet, sweet purr bucks if you want.
What do you want? I get you some food.
Aw. They're burritos, you said?
No, donuts.
Donuts.
Donuts and fruit. That's it.
I'll take a donut.
But there's like 12 different kinds of donut.
A plain
There's
donut.
like twirly ones.
I just want like the plainest donut that's there.
Okay.
Just get me the saddest donut that no one wants.
All right.
I like donuts that have nothing on them, but most people don't. So most of the time people don't buy them. I don't know why I thought they were burritos. I don't know why I thought that he said burritos ever. What you looking for, bruh?
Some dice.
Oh.
Like a D20 and stuff.
I'm surprised you don't have just like a bucket of dice.
I mean, I played roll. Oh, here we go. I didn't even know I had these. I play online.
Thank you, baby. Aw, and fruit.
He's not as sad as you wanted.
Will you cheers with us?
What? Sure.
Okay. Guys, thank you so much for watching today, for tuning in at a weird time in a weird place. I appreciate it. Grab your Beverleys if you've got them, or a fist if you'd like to fist bump.
I'm actually drinking coffee out of a solo cup.
Perfect.
Yeah,
And
that's the dream.
come down to cheers with the camera. Yeah. And 3, 2, 1, cheers!
Oh, we're not actually cheersing each other. I see. Cheers.
We can cheers each other.
Camera.
Boop. Yeah. Thanks for the donut, baby.
All right. Peace, chat.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, everybody.
I mean, you could even look at them.
In moderation.
In moderation, it's all right. It's not my stream, I can say that.
That's true. I mean, technically, you could say whatever you want.
I mean, technically, you guys got me banned last night, so I can really say whatever I
Oh,
want,
shit.
okay?
He's even kneeling and he's under tight. I know, and I've pumped this chair up as tall as it can go. Mm-hmm. Why is that donut? What do you mean? It's a twirly donut. You guys not have twirly donuts? It's a little twirly donut. We got JB banned. No. But, we were playing Billionaire Banshee. And, Aaron was talking about foot fetishes. It was pretty funny. She didn't realize we were on his stream. And she, like, laughed about it. She was like, I'm gonna get fired. It was so funny. I didn't even know twirly donuts existed. What? They're very simple. You just take the dough, turn it into a big, long strip, and then you twist it up. And you fry it. It was great. I know, people are judging this donut really hard. But why? Why what? Why the donut or why the foot fetish? I haven't kept up with this season of anime very much at all. I watched Servamp with Aaron, and Sam and I have been watching Mob Psycho. And that's like pretty much it. I haven't been in the mood for things like Orange or Sweetness and Lightning, really. Every now and then I'll sit down and try to catch up with Sweetness and Lightning, but I haven't been like consistently watching it, you know? I've never had a good tasting donut. Normally, this is very rare, apparently. I really like donuts that have no glaze on them, nothing. They're just like literally like completely plain donuts. And most people don't get the opportunity to just try that. I would say if you don't like glazed sweet donuts, you should try just a straight up like actually plain donut. Because it's still like sweet bread. It just doesn't have like all the extra shit on it. I really hate like stuffed donuts. Nah. No, I'm out. The second that there's like jelly inside of a donut, I'm like, bye. I hate it. That's called a bagel. I think you're confused about what donuts are. I need this camera. I think this is the same thing that Ken does. Cinnamon Toast Ken. He just takes like a really fucking nice camera and then plugs it into his computer and uses it as a webcam, and I'm like, that's so excessive. But most of my shows are like webcam shows, so I guess I should like do this. I wasn't aware that you're friends with Curtis and Josh. I was playing D&D with them at Game House last Sunday. No way! Really? Wait. Wait, so you were at Game House when we went there? Like you were there when I went and hugged them? That's so weird. That's so cool. Yeah, Curtis and I have been friends for years. We went to college together and stuff. What? That's so crazy. Yeah, when we were setting up Sam's birthday at Game House and I sent out the invites, Curtis was like, I'm already going to be there because I play D&D there every Sunday. And I was like, oh, perfect. One less person that I have to pay for. But also convenient, right? Because you're there already. Small world. Small worlds, y'all. There are 3 copies of the same game back there? Which one? Yeah, what game is that? Oh, it's Modern Warfare 2. He has 3 of it for some reason. Are we getting raided? Whoa! Who am I getting raided by? I'm sorry I didn't notice. Nobbler! Thank you so much for the raid. Trying to find the moment. The moment when it happened, when it all happened. Well, either way, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Apparently we have a buttload of viewers. Look, everything is all fucked up for me right now because this isn't my computer. Oh yeah, man, we've almost got 4,000 viewers. What's up, everybody? The moment is long over. What? I'm the only one who would apologize for not noticing a raid. Look, there's a lot of effort that goes into a raid, okay? I know that when I have y'all's raid somebody and they just never notice, I'm like, God damn it. So I just wanted you to know. I've noticed now, and I'm very sorry that I missed it. We're busy talking about donuts. It's raining where you are? I'm so jealous. God. It is hot as fuck in Texas. It's so hot here. And in LA, it's already, like, normally pretty warm. So, you know. You gotta talk about lore? Is that your shit? Is that what goes on? Is that what goes on over on your side? Okay. We gotta talk about lore. Lore for what? I'm trying to think of what kind of lore I would be good at. Rain is the best weather in the world. I agree. Absolutely. He's a Warcraft lore master. That's excellent. Holy shit. I think that Sam watches you all the time. I'm so sorry that I didn't know that. Why are you wearing a hoodie if it's hot? Well, because JP is a human and keeps this place nice. So I get to wear a hoodie if I want to wear a hoodie. Also, our room, Sam had the fan blasting like all night. So when I woke up, I was like, ah, like so cold. You did a welcome to the Phantom on Warcraft. Let's see what you remember. Oh, shit. No, I can't do that. I'll make all of you cry. You'll all be like, Dodger, no! I did do that, though. If you'd like to see how little I know about Warcraft, I made a video on my YouTube channel where I tried to memorize the lore of Warcraft, like original Warcraft, and then regurgitate it, and then like kept a tally of how many things I fucked up or got wrong. It was fun though. It was pretty fun. I did see the movie. Yeah. It did help, you know, memorizing that, even though I don't really remember it now. When I watched the movie, I was like, oh yeah, I remember some of this shit. Quinn Villain, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. I'm so sorry that we don't have our cool assets. And by cool assets, I mean like a really dumb GIF over here. But thank you so much for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day and use the emotes for evil, not good. I'm sorry to any subs or resubs that I've missed during this show. Again, we don't have our normal stuff, any of our normal stuff, but I'm just glad. I'm just really grateful that JP was willing to let me use his stuff to do this show this morning, so... The movie isn't the real lore. Look, I understood more of it, though, than I would have. It's interesting when people talk about the movie, though, because everybody tries to turn it into well, the people who already knew Warcraft liked it, but the people who don't know Warcraft didn't like it. I know so many people who don't know dick about Warcraft and went to see that movie and really enjoyed it. So I don't know. I think people are just like desperately trying to find the reason why that movie didn't do as well or why it didn't work for as many people. And trying to turn it into like a uber nerds versus not uber nerds thing I don't think that it works. I think it's just like some people got the movie that they were looking for and some people didn't. I think it's a bit more simple. Cam and Logie, thank you so much for subscribing and becoming a new burrito. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a lovely day. And use the emotes for evil, not good. I'm staring deep into your eyeballs. It's so weird. It's so weird looking at this camera. Hey everybody. Welcome. I really enjoyed the movie. So I think that I'm a bit more forgiving with it when people are like, it sucked and here's why. I'm like, I really enjoyed it. And I have like, you know, vague Warcraft lore knowledge. I was wondering if I would enjoy the Warcraft movie since I've never played the games. I went to see it with Jeannie. A lot of you know Jeannie. I went to see it with Jeannie. Jeannie has never played a Warcraft game of any type. So she went into it with literally no knowledge about it. She knew that it has, like, orcs. That was about it, right? And it was like, I kind of understand, like, that there's elves in there somewhere, and there's some orcs. I know it's an MMO, and also used to be, like, a turn-based real-time strategy game, one of those. You know, so, she, like, for her, it's very, like, basic knowledge. And she went into it and thought it was great. She had a great time with that movie. We both walked out being like, yeah, considering that it was trying to pack in a lot of information, we were cool with it. There were some transitions that made no fucking sense. Where it was obvious there was more to the scene, but they were like, and cut it here. You know, but... Everybody's like, turn-based? Excuse yourself? Oh, I love it. I was mimicking... I understand that turn-based and real-time are, like, the opposite. Chat is always in their minds. They're always lost. Is WoW turn-based? No, because World of Warcraft is an MMO. Is that a donut on a stick? No, guys. What the fuck? How have none of you seen a spiral donut before? What is this? So many of you are like, the fuck is that? I don't understand. It's a fucking spiral donut. It's a spiral donut. What is this? Did you guys do the live show last night? It's today. It's happening in like 2 hours on JP's channel. We'll host it here too if you guys are looking for those sweet, sweet purr-bucks. But yeah, that's where it's gonna be. It's an 8-hour show, y'all. It's gonna be long. I've never gone to Publix, no. I'm always confusing WoW and D&D. Really? That surprises me. I'm having like a moment like my dad when I would get garlic and onions mixed up. And he would squint at me like, how can anybody get garlic and onions mixed up? That's my reaction right now. It's like, how can anybody get WoW and D&D mixed up? But if you're not involved with either of them, I don't understand why that shape. I mean, why not that shape, though? Right? You just got, like, basically, it's the same dough. It's the same dough in a donut, but you make it way thinner. You fold it in half, and then you twist it. And then you flop it in the fryer. And it's great. Can you give a brief description about the show? Okay, so it's going to be a live version of the Dark Side Balance of Power. Basically, they've been doing a show, a role-play show that is Star Wars. There are 2 different teams. There's a group of players that is light side, and there's a group of players that is dark side. When JP put together his Patreon for his role-play stuff, one of the goals was to be able to do like really good live shows. They hit that goal pretty easily, which is awesome. So they've spent a lot of money on like a really, really cool set, really nice cameras, and they're gonna do an 8-hour show for the dark side. So they're all gonna be fully costumed. It's Sam, my fiance, Sam, Pocket, Adam Coble as the DM, Jesse Cox, and JP are all on the show together. Will it have a separate plot? No. It's a continuation of what's already been going on. Damon's going to jail. Shh. All I know is that yesterday, in the middle of dinner, Jesse yelled, "I ain't going to jail. I'd die before I go to jail." I was like, damn. No Team Light side. It just kind of worked out this way. I haven't been keeping up with Balance of Power. Look, you can watch all of it on youtube.com/itbjp if you want to. Did anyone make backup characters? No, because I think originally it was supposed to be a 20 episode thing, right? It was supposed to be like 10 episodes per side. So at this point now, they've done enough of this show where I think it's like, okay, if everybody dies, then like the end, right? So how does the set compare to what you've experienced before? I looked at the behind the scenes, but I have nothing to compare it to. I mean, this is like, I don't know how to put it. There are a lot of people, specifically in Los Angeles, who I think feel this pressure to do things in a way that feel very old media, like things that feel very Hollywood, right? There are lots of different companies that are technically like YouTube companies. It's getting heated in there, apparently. There are lots of different groups that don't necessarily need to have a set that's as elaborate as they do, right? So like this set looks fantastic, and it also makes sense. Like it's inside of JP's house, in an area that he wasn't using. He's just gonna leave it up so that it's easy for him to do live shows in the future. It's just, you know, I think that it's really nice, honestly. Because JP also has like lots of rooms for people and things like that. It's just, it makes a lot of sense. Oh, Schultz. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that my videos did something good for you. And I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you've fully recovered now. Will he make a behind the scenes? I have no idea. If that's like a Patreon thing, then probably. But if not, then I wouldn't count on it because they're all like very... There's a lot going on. Like they'll all have a lot to do to make sure that it runs smoothly. So hi.
I'm just gonna stare. Are you still talking?
Yeah. Do you want to come say hi? Is that a no?
I'm good.
I think you're beautiful.
I look like I just woke up still.
The camera seems too high up. All right, let me show you what this looked like before I changed the chair. Actually, it was worse than this because I had to angle the camera down. Because JP's a big man. So I have to lift it all the way up in order for me to, like, fill this camera. Woo! This chair also has, like, ultimate lean back capabilities, which is kind of rad. The lighting is kind of bad. Don't know what to tell you, bruh. It's perfect. Who let their child's dream? Wow! Dang! I don't know what Timbits are, Azure. Hi, it's nice to see you again. I did. Thank you so much. I do want to play Mystic Messenger. I've heard it's fantastic. They're donut holes. Oh. Yeah, donut holes are good. I guess. They're fine.
Is your chat enjoying all the extra audio?
Yeah, they love it.
Great.
They're always like, who did I hear just now? Who is that? Can you bring them over here?
I think next time we'll put people in there that want to stream and shut the doors, so
That makes sense.
I have to deal with it.
I mean, I enjoy having people just like
Walk over.
in. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I mean,
fun.
I guess it works for this
It's
stream.
fun for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you not know what Timbits are? Because I'm not from Canada, you silly goose. You silly gooses? We're like a dog at a window. That's a weird way to talk about yourself. Yeah, JP's the best. I'm the only one who's taking advantage of him saying that we could stream if we wanted to. I feel kind of bad. But yeah, he was lovely. He was like, you can use my computer. I'll help you set it up. It was awesome. He's got so much other stuff going on that he needs to like do. I felt bad. I was like, we don't need it. It's fine. It's fine. It's good. I'm good. Watching this is making me car sick. Why? Because of the high frame rate. Because of the super FPS. FPS. Yes, because this is a super FPS right now. Tell your friends. Tell your friends this is the best FPS stream ever. This frame rate just cured my cold. TB would be so proud, I know. It's so funny. The more that we play games that are in first person, the more that I'm realizing that FOV is like really important. Not for me, but like specifically for you guys. Because whenever we play it, I don't notice. I'm like, whatever. I rarely notice that there's a problem with the field of view, right? But the last couple of games that we've played, you guys have been like, wow, this FOV is terrible. And it like sometimes makes you guys feel a little bit sick, which is interesting to me. I'm like really curious why that is. I don't know. Does it feel like, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what it is. Because the only thing that I can think of is that it makes you feel kind of like claustrophobic almost. That like if the field of view is like too short, it like gives you anxiety. But I can't imagine that contributing to motion sickness really. I don't know. It feels like you're a horse. Yes. That's really funny. don't know, man. I don't know. My donut is delicious. Thank you. What you up to, baby?
I had to go wake Jesse up.
How did it go?
I'm gonna start setting up soon. Huh?
I know. I'll
It went fine.
wrap up in a few minutes.
No, you have to wrap. We're gonna frame the shots. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi!
Hi.
Oh, I don't know if you cuss on this show.
Huh?
You cuss, right?
Yeah.
It's not PG.
It's not PG.
Probably not PG. It's like R-rated.
Well, I know yours
Oh,
is
no, look
rated.
at her. She's too sweet.
She's too sweet to say the bad words.
She doesn't say bad words.
I don't say bad words.
Yo, can we get some Duke Sab at the chat, please? Let's go.
She's our sweet little princess.
Yeah, totally.
100%.
Just no.
Huh? She's your beautiful
Who
princess.
steals tears and turns people into stuffed animals
That is true.
by texting him.
That was the game last
Oh, the game.
Yeah. What the fuck? That's real?
No,
JP
you're a foot fetishist.
JP
Yeah, now everybody knows I have a thing for feet, specifically Jesse's.
Yo,
JP came in and was like, I mean, you guys got me banned, so it's like fucking whatever.
Did he
And
tell you
everybody, no.
So those.
Wait,
I had
he got banned?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
I had those pajamas on
Yeah.
yesterday, which I wear here like all the time.
Yeah.
And he didn't know that I was in there because he thought I was off camera. And so he saw me and didn't think that I had a bra on. It was like a super loose tank top.
Right.
It was like he actually got up and ran in there to be like, "You're on camera." And I was like, "Oh, okay." She's got a bra on.
Thank God.
Yeah, he was real worried that I was gonna get him banned because I didn't have the proper,
Right, right. That's pretty funny. I told everybody about the foot fetish thing. I did not know about that though.
He told me that yesterday when we were like going on. He thought that I was gonna get him banned.
Right.
Because I didn't have a bra on.
What?
Yesterday you ran in there because you didn't get a bra on.
I mean, ran. I did.
Did a fairly quick walk.
I mean, that's a run. You got up.
I
So
got
it
up.
counts for something.
Yeah.
Do you want to say hi to chat? You don't have to.
Hi, chat. I don't have makeup on.
You look beautiful.
You look beautiful.
Oh, stop.
They're doing a Star Wars roleplay today.
I know.
And I wore Star Trek leggings.
Because you're a traitor.
Because
That's
I
amazing.
don't have to hold on. You don't have to see my face. Can they see these? Yeah. Look.
Yeah.
See? It's
Those
good.
are really cute.
These
by the
are
way.
loot wear.
Really?
Yeah. Do you do loot crate?
Sam and I did Loot Crate for a hot minute and then we stopped.
Okay, well then you can use mine, lootcrate.com/Aurelian.
Hey.
Or Aurelian LC for. No, they said these, and I wore them because they're like the most comfortable pants ever. You could do yoga. Look how flexible I am right now.
Super flexible.
Right.
Yeah.
I can squat.
Great.
I'm not gonna do any of that today, but I could.
But if you wanted to,
And-
you could
because they're doing Star Wars, I thought I would,
be that guy.
F the man.
Yeah,
Basically,
absolutely.
And wear Star Trek leggings.
I like the way you think.
You can't see what I did, but
Everybody's saying your pants are fantastic.
thank you. It's because they're Star Trek and not Star Wars. Right?
I am a bigger Star Trek person than a Star Wars
Can
person.
you
So.
stop bragging about how you're a traitor?
Can you stop being so British?
I'll fight you.
I don't like fighting.
Fighting. I like fighting.
You're such a jerk.
Like you guys want more cameos? You're getting more cameos. They're happening. Hi, Jewel. Welcome. Yeah, she's great. The whole group that's here right now is awesome. It was so fun going to dinner last night. Oh, Bad Wolf, no! Miss you. Who's taller, you, Adam, or Aaron? I'm the shortest. That's all I know.
Brooke, should I wear my tally shirt today? What should I wear on stream?
Are you in full cosplay?
No. I'm a droid. I can't be in full cosplay.
You have no cosplay at all?
I have none.
Really? Everybody else is gonna be like full on, and you're just gonna be like, what up?
Yeah.
I feel like you should wear a red something. Do you have a red something?
I can wear a hoodie or something.
But I mean, also, yes, that's a fantastic shirt. So
Pretty good shirt.
It is a great shirt, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would say, just to like go along with the theme, if you have a red something, that's what I would say.
Sure.
JP's a droid for.
Wear a robot shirt?
Don't know.
Yeah.
So how does people were asking? How does the 8 hours work? Is it going to be like literally straight up like 8 straight hours, or is it
Oh, no,
like
we
4
take a break.
hours and then a break?
We
And...
take a break every hour.
Okay,
and
but
then
it is
after-
like
Yeah, it's like a 5-minute break after every hour.
cool,
And then after 4 hours, it's like a 30-minute break for food.
cool. Yeah, I figured you would probably take a bigger break at the 4 hour mark.
Yeah.
Because 8 hours straight is going to be so intense.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you feeling good? Everything's all set up?
Yeah, for the most part.
Good.
You can make that text bigger, by the way. I'm sure that's probably possible to read.
It's a little hard.
There you go.
There we go.
That's what I usually
Oops,
do.
holy shit.
I usually, I blow that up.
Yeah, that is a lot better. Everybody's like, why don't you always have a camera like this as your webcam?
Oh.
Because it looks
You
so
can set up that
good.
that like selfie camera or whatever. Is your camera, I think. It's fisheye though, right? So it probably wouldn't look
It
great.
is like slightly fish-eyed, I think. Sam
Yeah.
and I were trying to test it out. Yeah. Why are we at JP's? Because there's gonna be an 8-hour roleplay show, y'all. It's gonna be awesome.
Let her borrow the camera when she leaves. It's like a $1,200 camera, man.
Yeah, just let me. I'll just toss it in my bag, right? It's all good.
Am I wearing makeup? No, I just have dark eyes.
I know. Both JP and Sam are like nearly as big as me with the chair all the way up.
Oh, yeah.
How tall are you? Are you and Sam the same height?
I'm 6'3", 6'4" on a good day. I think it's about Sam.
Yeah, I think Sam is 6'4". Droideca face paint.
Thought about doing that.
Just have Pocket like painted on you.
Yeah, we thought about doing that. My face is super sensitive though.
Oh.
So by the end of it, it would be like cracking and like it'd
Yeah.
be rough. Thought about it though, but
Dress in a box. That would actually be really funny. Yeah, it's going to be on JP's channel. So twitch.tv/itmejp. We'll host it too. But it should be awesome.
water bottle's so no, it's not. It's
Huh?
normal size. Water bottle's normal size.
Did
Someone
you?
said it was small.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
normal. Did either Samurai tell you the Corona story? And I was at the grocery store and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna get some Coronas. Like we haven't had beer in the house in a while, and we'll like make tacos or something. It'll be great.
Get some limes.
Yeah, so I like bought Corona, brought it home, and when we were having dinner, I was like, guess what, Sam? I got us some Coronas. Pulled them out of the fridge, handed it to Sam, and it wasn't until he was holding it that I was like, holy fuck, those are like really tiny Coronas. Like I couldn't tell,
Oh,
but I
right.
had bought, there are apparently Coronas that are only
Yeah,
like
little
this
babby.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah, like really tiny ones, and I didn't notice. And Sam was like, how could you not tell that those were like really tiny Coronas? I was like, I don't know, they look normal size to me. Yeah, you guys remember that. I definitely told that story on here before. Mm-hmm. Look, my hands are small, okay? I thought they were normal when they were in my hand. I put them in Sam's hand that I was like, oh, those are very tiny.
What were you on? Was it tiny hands that you were on? No, that was your feet.
What?
When you were on live stream fails, that was your feet, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I told everybody that I don't buy children's clothes.
I was on live stream fails this week.
What happened? What'd you do?
We had Danny on Drop Frames because he's like making the podcast
Oh, yeah.
rounds.
It was Wire, yeah.
Yeah, and I spelled his name wrong on every graphic. So like,
In a different way every time, or it was the same way every time?
it was the same way every time. It was like O.D. Were instead of O'Dwyer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the Y and the W were switched.
That's not too bad.
It's
of
not
a
too
thing.
bad. Like I feel
Yeah.
like they're getting kind of tame and like stretch. Like
The last couple of times that I've been on live stream fails, I feel like it's just been
kind of comedy.
as like, yeah, just
I mean,
like,
that subreddit's kind of turning into that.
yeah.
I was on there for locking myself out on my live stream.
Well, yeah, I mean that's scandalous.
You were locked out for like an hour and a half, to be fair.
Hey,
It was good shit. It was good shit,
I made
honey.
like $500,
It's true.
and the stream went up to 4,500 viewers.
Yeah.
I need to do it more often.
Yeah.
Where you need to not be on the stream more often?
I locked myself out of my office while streaming, so my stream was just live for 2 hours, and I was trying to get back into the building.
Does that make you feel bad though? Like,
Yeah, oh yeah, it makes me feel like shit. And people
Yeah,
would rather watch
the-
the chat than me.
The worst part was when Sam finally got back in the room, and then everybody was like, "Boo, we want chair," like made him leave again. I was like, "No, Sam."
My heart.
yeah, that's like some sort of snap. Do you need a hug?
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's saying hi, Adam.
Yeah, go say hi.
It's Adam,
Hi, everybody.
our beautiful Viking sama.
Alright, I'm gonna go finish it.
Mm-hmm. Do it. I know, and now Krender. Have you seen Krender's chair emote?
Yeah. He's such a fucking... He's like, oh man, after Sam got popular with his chair, I'm gonna make a chair emote. I'm like, are you ever gonna not be a sellout?
No, of course not.
it's
That's
cool.
Krender's whole thing. I know, his hair is beautiful. I agree. I'm at JP's house right now. Looking up to everybody must be annoying. I mean, it's been my entire life, so I'm good with it. I'm very used to it. Where's Jesse? I think he's still like sleepy Jesse. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, I mean,
How much longer do you think you've got in you to do this? Well, they're like starting to get into the serious zone. I feel like I should probably wrap up soon, but we're going to be on a roleplay show. I mean, I just DM'd one. I just DM'd the one shot not too long ago. Can I bring him? I'm not gonna poke that bear. Did you guys just wake up? I woke up 2 hours ago. Thanks, guys. Aw, thanks. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I murk, I die, I murk again. Jesus. What's going on? Just chilling. Just chilling before the roleplay show today. What time is it? For me, it is 10:30 in the morning. But like in my heart, it's 8:30 in the morning. Yes, I think that's right. What?
in your heart.
Yeah, because my heart's in the West Coast. In time zones, right? So it's 8:30 in LA right now.
You're so dramatic.
Whoa, hey,
Why
whoa.
so hot in West Coast?
Because it was a fun way to say it.
Carry on.
I am. Any bucket list items while you're in Texas? What do you mean? Like anything that I want to do while I'm here? Not really. We've been here a few times now, actually. Now that I think about it, I'm like, oh, been in San Antonio like 4 or 5 times now. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I was here for South 2 years in a row. We visited JP twice. And I came here for Geekenders. So yeah, this is my 5th time. This is my 5th time here. I know, guys. You're all informing me that Jesse's awake. I'm not gonna go get him, though. I'm sorry. Time zones are like magnets. That's a weird phrase. That's a weird thing to say. If only PAX West was in Portland. Oh, that would be the dream. Look, if they were like, you know what, Seattle really isn't for us anymore, I think we're going to move it to Portland, I would be like, rad. Because it would be like, it would be so perfect for me specifically to be able to visit my family at the same time that I'm doing like a business thing. Be awesome. Be like, oh my God, I'm going to a convention, but I can also like see some family. Be great. I like it up here in Portland. Portland is beautiful. There was a list that came out that was like the top 10 cities to live in the United States, and Portland was totally on there, and I was like, yes. But Portland also, if you talk to people that are from Oregon, a lot of them are like, holy shit, can people stop moving to Portland? Because they don't have the jobs. They're not able to provide the jobs for how many people want to live in Portland. So they've got this whole like thing going on right now where people are showing up without a job. They just know that they want to live in Portland. They move to Portland. There aren't any jobs, and then they leave. So it's like making the housing market super weird. The whole economy in Portland is kind of strange. Which Portland? Oh, Portland in Oregon. So yeah. Because Portland is a very, it's just like a really nice artsy city. And people are starting to really enjoy that and are like, oh man, Portland seems like such a nice place to live, you know, but like, they're just, the jobs aren't there. Portland, Maine. Yes. Yes, I'm originally from Maine. Hello. Crap, I wanted to move to Portland after college. Look, I would just say if you want to move to Portland, make sure that you have a job there before you move there. Does that make sense? Thank you, Arnar. Thanks for the bits. Yeah, just make sure that you have a job waiting for you there. Because otherwise there's like a high potential that you'll move there and be like, whoops, and then need to leave, and that sucks. Maybe you can start DodgerCon? No, thank you. That does not sound fun to me. Yeah, I guess people were saying that too about Texas, as it's become more apparent across the U.S. that Texas is like the place to get a lot of bang for your buck. Like, you can just get big houses for not a lot of money comparatively. So a lot of people are moving to Texas suddenly too. The fuck is that clicking? I don't know. This ain't my house. Shit happens in here and I'm like, I don't know. Empyrean, that's such a nice thing to say. Thanks for coming back and giving me another shot. I appreciate that. Is it a clock? No. I think it's a big house. I think it's just the house making like fucking weird noises. Someone set us up the bomb, yes. See, that's the rub, right? Is like, if you want to move to the middle of nowhere but still have fantastic internet, you have to like become a millionaire first, so that you can hear me out. So that you can move where you want to move, and then be able to pay to like have your own fiber line that goes to like this special magical place that you want to move to, where you don't have to talk to people. I remember when I was a kid, my dad sat my brother and I down, and he was like, "I'm really worried that I'm negatively affecting you kids." And we were like, "Why?" And he goes, "Well, you know, I don't like people." We were like, "Yeah, we know." He was like, I just don't want you guys to say that you don't like people just to be more like me. Like, if you want to hang out with people, I really want you to hang out with people." I'm talking about my dad. My dad is like super antisocial, and he had this weird like moment when we were kids where he was like, "Oh my God, am I making my kids antisocial because I'm antisocial?"
Like,
I am talking to my chat.
no, I'm saying like, say like. You
Oh, I see. No. Yeah, so my dad totally had this moment. There's Jesse, for all of you. For all of you who've been asking where Jesse is.
Oh, there it is. What the fuck? The shower is not a functioning. Magic with the shower.
Anyways, so long story short, my dad was very, very worried that he had turned us into antisocial people. And my brother and I were like, no, I think we just appreciate alone time. Everybody's so jazzed about Jesse.
Alright, I did a wardrobe change. It's
I
kinda
like it. There's some red,
it's
yeah.
Like red inside, and it's like dark outside. It's
Yeah.
like
I
when
think that
unfold,
works,
it's
yeah.
like, oh shit,
Oh
son.
shit, Tally.
Fucking
I like
Tally
it.
fanboy, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And it's got the shiny in there is kind of like robot shiny, right?
Yeah, it's all. I'm very metaphorical in mine.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Does that happen to you a lot?
I don't zip up hoodies a lot. But I guess it would. That hurt.
I always wonder about that. Like what things commonly get stuck in beards the most.
I mean, it's kind of, your hair probably gets stuck in hoodies if it's longer, right?
But like it's not. But like my hair is not as coarse as a beard is, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
For the longest time, people didn't think that you had a dad because he just like didn't come to stuff. My dad would like come to pick me up from school after everybody else had been picked up. Like my dad's dream when he bought our farm, my dad's dream was to be completely self-sufficient, to not have to deal with like anybody ever, right? Like that was like the dream. Yeah, my dad does look like Bilbo. Is it annoying to take care of long hair? I can do more with it, so that's been fun. But sometimes I do really miss the short hair. So I'm like, God, remember when I could wake up and just be like, and then like leave? But now, look, it's kind of the same because now I can just put it in ponytail. So either way, there's an easy mode for all hair, I feel. That's not true. I shouldn't say that because I have like stick straight, really thin hair. And I know anybody out there who's watching right now that has like really kinky curly hair is like, fuck yourself. I've known enough people with super curly hair that have been like, this hair makes me so angry. As a guy, I miss long hair. I have a couple of friends who in college had like super long hair and then they cut it so that they could have like normal jobs, and I'm like, sad. Yeah, I think everybody always wants what they don't have when it comes to hair. I've always wanted thicker hair.